Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so here I am in the park. It's Friday, August 22nd and 2014, isn't that? And what have we got here? Well, let's have a look. Just view the video while I'm recording this. Let's find it. Right, so this is a children's play area. I believe it's owned by Midddlesbrough Borough Council, and as you can see it's designed for children playing basketball. Now there seem to be two what I would classify as spectator huts, one either side of the court. One, as you can see, seems to have been taken over by some unfortunate gentleman who appears to be homeless. I'll come on to that more in a minute. As you can see, he's the reason I know it's a he is because I've been talking to somebody who lives locally, shall we say, and he's actually seen the guy. He's made quite a decent job of covering this spectator hut up, as you can see, to protect it from the weather a bit. Man, having said that, would you really like to spend a night in there? Particularly as it's approaching the autumn, and even the end of August. It's getting a wee bit cold out there on a night. As you can see, there's remnants of a fire there, obviously in an attempt to garner some warmth. Now, you know, it's not the best really for the guy. I think it's a great shame that while our councillors, or some of our councillors, from the Mayor Ray Mallon down over, are sleeping in their very comfortable beds, I would imagine, at night, this poor chap has got to put up with living like this. I'm sure we'll all agree it's not the best. So, what can be done? Now, my personal standpoint is, I think this guy, whoever he is, requires some help. Now, some people have suggested that the police should come along and move him on. What that would achieve in the long term, I really can't see, because if that was the case, all you're doing is really pushing the problem elsewhere. There's no long-term solution. And in any case, I don't really see how it would be a matter for the police. I'm assuming the guy's broken no laws, so, you know, at worst, what's he doing? Well, he's sleeping rough, obviously. So therefore, as the children's playground is council property, as far as I'm aware, I think the onus should be on the council to do something about it. You know, when I say do something about it, I don't just mean, you know, phone the police and try and get the guy locked up. I mean actually, you know, do something constructive to help this person out. I'm sure they could get in touch with various organisations out there, you know. Can't think of a number offhand, but Shelter springs straight to mind. I'm sure there are many others, you know. So I really do feel that the onus is on the council, because as you can see from the video as things stand, would you be prepared to go into this place and, you know, take your kids there to play basketball? I think the answer to that question is no. So, our councillors, or certain councillors, shall we say, who I'm not going to name, my question to you is, what, if anything, are you going to do to help this gentleman out? Because clearly he needs help in terms of accommodation. Okay, you know, can you seriously go to bed and sleep at night? This is councillors I'm talking about now. Can you seriously go to bed and sleep at night with a clear conscience in your centrally heated house or apartment or flat or bungalow or wherever you live, right, knowing that there's at least one guy, you know, there are probably many others throughout Midddlesbrough, I'm just focusing on this one because I was tipped off by a tweet that I received from somebody. Can you seriously go to bed and sleep with a clear conscience knowing that coming up the winter time, you know, it's just around the corner, there's at least one person out there in your council area who is living like this? What are you going to do about it? As far as I'm aware, he's in a council playground. You must bear some responsibility, I would have thought. Anyway, have a think about that one. Certain Midddlesbrough Borough councillors, certainly you, Mr Mallon, I think you should be thinking about this one. What I would suggest is a team of councillors, probably with the police in attendance, you know, because there may potentially be a breach of the peace if the guy could turn violent, I don't know. I was actually hoping that he was going to be there while I was taking this video, because I was going to approach him and ask him if I could interview him, either on camera or off camera, but as you can see there was no one around. But I think the council should actually try and make contact with this person. How they do that is up to them. It's not my job to you know, tell them how to go about this stuff, but I think they should do that, and you know, try and offer him any assistance that they can. You know, saying throw tons of money at him, that's not the solution, but you know, something has to be done, because clearly it's not a good place to be for this guy, is it? You know, that's if you have any human nature in you. You know, I know there's people out there who'll be saying, you know, he's a bum and all this, that and the other. Well, you don't know, you know. He might be a genuinely nice guy who's just fallen on hard times for whatever reasons. It does happen. Anyway, so I'll stop there, and hopefully Midddlesbrough Council will get to see this video, and we never know, they may actually respond via my YouTube video page. We shall wait and see. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Sorry it's a bit of a long rant, but anyway, we'll see if, what, if anything, does happen in due course. I will endeavour to keep you updated. Cheers again. Bye now.